Hello beauties, it's your girl Taisha and I just want to show you guys how I created this cute little fall look, and if you want to see it then continue watching. So we're just starting off by brushing our eyebrows up. We are using the Anastasia Beverly Hill Dip Brow and an angled brush from Eylure, if that's how you pronounce it. If not, then I'm sorry. It's spelled Eylure. But it's a double-sided brush. It has a spoolie on one end, and then the other end it has an angled brush. And I'm just going to be using that brush to outline my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow, and then I'm going to go back in and fill in my brows. Y'all, please excuse me if my voice sounds a little funny. I just had my 4 wisdom teeth taken out and my mouth is still swollen and sore, so I'm trying my best to do this voiceover. And yeah, just bear with me. So when I fill in the front of my brows, I do not add more product. I just use whatever's already on my brush, because I don't want my brows to be too dark at the beginning of my brows. Our natural brows are naturally light at the beginning and then darker at the tail, so I don't add any more product to the beginning of my brows. And then I just brush that up to blend all that product out. So I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fine to clean up my brows at the bottom. At the bottom I always use a lighter concealer, and at the top I use a darker concealer. And this brush I'm using is just a flat brush. I think I might have got it from Amazon, or I don't know, maybe, I don't know where I got it from, but it's a flat brush and it's round. And I use it to clean up my brows. And this is the same brush that I use to do my cut crease as well. But I love this brush. And I just make sure it's extremely flat. I flatten it out before I use it, just to make sure that I'm going to get my brows like super sharp. Because when you got that flat tip, that's what helps you create the sharp brow. Top of my brows, I'm going to be using the shade Toast in the LA Girl Pro Concealer and my Fenty foundation in the shade 450, and I'm going to be blending those two shades together, just because I don't want the top of my brows to be too light. I don't want that really like halo brow all around my brow, so I'll try to mix my foundation in with my concealer just so I can tone it down. And I just connected in the middle just so I can make sure that I'm getting them as even as I can in the middle at least. Sometimes I'll do it at the bottom as well. Sometimes I'll just blend it in. So right here I am blending it out with my Morphe M441 brush. I love this brush, y'all. I really love this brush. So yeah, I'm going to blend that concealer out, and I try not to wipe it away. Like, I try to just like pat it in because I don't want my concealer to move, and when you like swipe it away, it moves your product around. And honey, I want my product to stay where I placed it, because if I didn't want it there, I wouldn't have placed it there. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
And I'm just going back in, touching up that brow. You can always go back in and touch up your brows, no matter if you're done with your full face. You can always just go back in and touch them up. Music playing in the background, y'all, so you gotta excuse me. Your girl's always playing some music, always singing, always dancing. So now I'm just using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain. It's like the lightest shade that they have, and I'm just using that as a base for my eyeshadow. I'm using my Morphe 441 brush, the same brush that I've been using to blend out my concealer. I'm just using it to blend out that concealer for my base. And you want to make sure that you apply your concealer even so that your eyeshadow doesn't look blotchy. You want it to look all even and smooth, so make sure you blend that out really good and even. So I'm going to be using the Morphe X JaclynHill palette. It's Ring the Alarm. And for this entire look, I'm going to be using this palette. The first shade that I'm using from this palette is Secret. And I'm applying it with a Morphe M421 brush. And I'm just going to pack that on just so it can be really pigmented. And then I'm going to go in and blend it out. So I'm blending it out with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Now I'm going to go in and cut my crease with this MAC paint pot. And I'm using the same brush that I used to conceal my brows to cut my crease. And when I cut my crease, I apply the MAC paint pot to my lid and I drag it down just to create this shape. I cannot apply my paint pot and then just drag it all the way across, because your girl lines will be all jacked up. Like, I have to just really take my time cutting my crease, or I'm just not gonna get the best results. So I just really take my time and I cut that crease, honey, because you know you gotta cut the out of that crease. Excuse my language. So yeah, now I'm just gonna drag that all the way out because I want this to be a full cut crease. And when you are applying your MAC paint pot to cut your lid, make sure that it is an even layer so that your eyeshadow will not be blotchy. It's the same thing that goes for any time you're applying any concealer or anything. Just make sure it's all even so that you can get that flawless finish. So we're going back into the JaclynHill palette, and we are going to apply the shade Framed to our lid, and we're going to apply that to the outside of the crease. And we're using the same brush, the M421 brush from Morphe, and we're just going to pack that on, and after we pack it on, we're going to blend it out. And you see that I'm kind of packing it on at an angle because I just wanted it to be at an angle like that. I think that's cute. So I do it all the time now. I used to not do that. I used to just pack it on, but now I try to be, you know, a little extra. So this brush is called Furlesss. I'm not sure where I got this brush at, but I really like using it. It's really soft and fluffy. It's an eyeshadow brush, and I use it almost every time I do my eyeshadow. So the next shade we are going to apply is on camera. I went ahead and did my other eye because my camera died. It kept dying on me. I have got to get another battery. So yeah, my camera just died on me, and I just did the other eye, and now I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So right now we are applying on camera out of the Morphe X JaclynHill palette. So now we're just going into the shade Framed, and we're just blending those two shades together. So for eyeliner, I'm using NYX liquid eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. You cannot go wrong with this eyeliner. You better get you some if you haven't already. I'm using my favorite mascara. Better than sex. I swear, it gives my lashes life because your girl don't have no lashes. And when I put this on, honey, who ain't got no lashes? I love it. So I'm applying this before I apply my false lashes so they can blend in better. To apply my lashes, I'm using a pair of tweezers and duo glue. And I just apply a thin layer of glue to my lash because I don't need all that extra because, honey, I'm just going to take it off tonight anyways. So I just apply a thin layer. I wait for it to get tacky, blow it a little bit, sing a little bit, dance a little bit, you know. So then I'm going to apply it. So when I apply my lashes, I stick it down in the middle first, then I stick it down on the inner corner, and then I do the outer corner, or you can do vice versa. It doesn't matter to me. I feel like both ways work the same. And then I just squeeze them together with my fingers. Now I'm just taking my lash curler and I am squeezing my lashes for 5 seconds. And I take it off just so I can, it helps it blend and it curls them up, so they can look all cute and flirty. And I'm going to do it again. You can do it as many times as you like. So I'm just using some foundation and an eyeliner brush to clean up my eyeliner. And then I'm just blending it out. So y'all, I'm using my Tarte primer to prime my face before I apply my foundation. And I always make the mistake and prime my face after I do my brows, and then when I go to put on my primer, all of my concealer gets mixed in with my primer, and then that's just one extra step I have to take in blending out that concealer so it won't like be smeared everywhere before I put on my foundation. So yeah, I have to blend all that stuff out instead of being able to just put my primer on and then apply my foundation. So yeah, I'm gonna blend out this concealer, and then after that I'm gonna apply my foundation. And for foundation, I'm using Fenty foundation in the shade 450. Y'all, this blends so good with my skin, and I love it. It's a matte finish. I love this foundation. Rihanna did her damn thing, honey. She did her damn thing on this foundation. Y'all, when y'all are blending out your foundation and concealer and stuff by your nose, please make sure to pull your nose over. It is not going to hurt anything to blend right there in that crease. I see a lot of people that do not blend in that crease. And oh my God, I can just speak on that because I used to be that person. I did not blend in that crease, and in my pictures, I can see where it was all caked up right there. But now I blend in that crease, and honey, my shit is still flawless, and it's not caked up. So blend in that crease, move your nose. So I went ahead and applied my ColourPop Got Me Beaming highlighter to my brow bone and to my inner eye. I didn't get to record it because my camera had died. And to conceal my face, I am using the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I have two shades. I have Hazelnut and I have Tan. And again, I'm using my beauty blender to blend out my concealer. I love my beauty blender, y'all, and it is wet. This is a different beauty blender. This one has that like straight edge to it where it's easier to get under your eye, carve out your nose, get right under your eyeliner and stuff. So yeah, I really like this beauty blender. This is my first time using one of these. Normally I just use the regular beauty blender, but this time, honey, I tried this one and I like it, so I will not be putting it down anytime soon. So if I missed any products or brushes that I'm using in this tutorial, it will all be in the description below. And also my social medias will be in the description below. Don't forget to go follow your girl on Instagram. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and a thumbs up because you don't want to miss my next video. So I'm contouring my face with the Fenty contour stick in the shade Espresso. I love this contour stick. It blends out so good. When you're blending out your contour on your cheeks, make sure you blend it up because we want to lift the face. So make sure always to blend it up. Y'all see how flawless that is? That is so pretty. I love this contour. Now I'm setting my under eyes and my other highlighted areas with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. This time I'm baking. Normally I don't bake because I have really dry skin right there under my eyes. But this time I'm going to go ahead and bake because I really wanted it to be highlighted under my eyes. And yeah, I'm just going to apply that with a beauty blender. And my beauty blender is damp and it's the same beauty blender that I have been using this whole time. And I'm just carving out my contour so it can be nice and sharp. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush to dust off the excess powder that's on my face. And I'm not sure where I got this brush from. It's just like a little Amazon brush. I got it because it was cute. So yeah, but I use it to just dust off powders and stuff. And then I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and set everything in. Now I'm going to set my contour areas with my black Radiance contour palette. And I'm using the Morphe brush that came out of my Morphe Me subscription. It is the Y11 contour brush. It's a pointy little brush. I really like it. So yeah, I've been using this to set my contour. So now I'm going to apply my Steve Laurent blush. It came in my Ipsy bag. And I'm going to apply that with my Morphe M439 brush. And I'm applying it to my cheeks. I applied a little bit too much, but that's okay. I blended it out and it still ended up being really cute. I added some more contour just to help blend out that blush and contour together. To set my face, I'm using the Morphe setting spray. And now I'm going to highlight my face with the ColourPop Got Me Beaming highlighter palette and the fan brush that I got in my Morphe Me bag. And to highlight, I'm going to be using Prom Queen and No Type. I'm mixing those two together because I feel like it just makes it pop so much more. I really like this highlighter. And this little fan brush is really nice. This is the first fan brush I actually like to use to apply my highlighter. And it's the Y13 fan brush from Morphe that came in my Morphe Me subscription. So for my lips, I'm showing you guys all these products, but I really ended up only using the brown lip liner and the NYX lipstick in the shade Low Key. And I applied some concealer to the middle of my lips just to make it pop a little more. And I didn't apply the other products on there because I didn't want my lips to be glossy. I thought I did, but then I decided that I wanted to do matte lips. So yeah, that's the end of this tutorial. Stay tuned for another tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. Everything is listed in the description below. Love you, beauties.